Alright, here we go. Fucking play the motherfucking Pittsburgh fucking Steelers.
It's week 12 of
They're
the
5-5. They're probably
and
gonna
we'll
beat.
see the Steelers
Probably,
sure-handed
and I'm
wide
playing in
receiver who's
Pittsburgh. Yeah, it's a
closing in
fucking
on
trap
1,000
game.
yards receiving on the year. It's the
With Darius
Steelers and the
Burgess.
Seahawks on Monday night.
Are you? You about to go in there and eat you some food? Oh, he's like, fuck, I ain't gonna get rid of my hat like that. I know I had like fucking 3.
It's week 12 of the NFL season.
All right, come on, white boy, go with it. Go all the way with it. All the way to the fucking ground.
He's tackled down inside the 20.
Dang.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession.
What you about to do?
By the 6-foot lefty from Alabama, it's Tua Tagovailoa.
You're talking about
What the hell is that?
Precious. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for
What
them.
the hell is that?
You know, the season is starting to wind down. Got a little bit.
How'd you do that? Yeah, how the fuck? Oh yeah, how the fuck you do that? I forgot how to do it. Uh.
Calling the signals. He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Here's Walker to start the drive. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. And they really want him to be that guy. And that's what they're doing early in this game.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. The Seahawks at 9-1 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They run again with Walker. Oh, he's got a little daylight, but he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 42 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Up the middle they run. It's Walker, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. This defense for the Steelers, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll start on the ground with Kelly. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, this unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They run up the gut with Kelly. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Off play action. Parks. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
On third down, Parks. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks will take over here just shy of the 30. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Up the middle, here's Walker. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. They also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
But now he appears to be in some pain. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On first and 10, it's Charbonnet. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Charbonnet is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And they'll run on third down with Charbonnet. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Zach Charbonnet. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They'll give up the middle to Kelly. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. You talk about the Seahawk defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll begin here with a run with Charbonnet. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Nate Hobbs there to bring him down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Ready. Turbo 1 high. Turbo 1 high. Out.
There's Charbonnet once again. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Seattle.
On the give, here's Charbonnet. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there and a 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And room there to work it inside the 25. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. On 3rd down, Tolbert. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Well, they gave themselves... on the 3rd down play, and we're able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Steelers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll hand it off to Kelly. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Again, it's Kelly. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. Off the play fake, Parks. Quick throw there is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burgess. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Parks. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've got that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. Offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. a reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On third down, here's Walker. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Holding offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Pick up at 15 yards there. And now it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Parks firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Now 4th down and less than a yard.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Tua now on 1st down. Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Tua's throw caught here by Metcalf. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Parks. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
So we have reached halftime with it past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Second and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a third and short, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Off play action. Parks. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Defense was expecting run, and they're down to pass of over 15 yards. So first and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. Parks. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. In motion left goes a tight end. Off play action. Parks. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
On 3rd down, Kelly hurdles over him. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Off the play fake. Parks. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now the ball now going back over to the Seattle Seahawks offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Back to Walker on first down. To the 43, second down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
On second down, it's Walker. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They run again with Walker. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
This is taken at about the 14. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And they will take over first and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And Freiermuth going to have a Steelers first down as he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Operating from the gun, Parks. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up second down. He's going to try and do this himself. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. On first and 10, Parks. Here's Freiermuth again. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 111 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
First down, Seahawks.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. And going right back to Walker. A beautiful fake. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there. Trying the left side with Walker. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Running right, here's Walker. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive bubble. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscle all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. A give for Walker running right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Parks. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. To the right side, this is Walker. There's a nice move. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 166 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Holding offense.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys with much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. This is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith and Jigba with career touchdown number 60. And the Seahawks are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on first down. Parks. Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. That one a first down pickup of 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll look to throw again. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On first down, Parks. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20.
All that practice time.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now, here's the call. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Seahawks are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
It's now 2nd and 6.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Seattle. 57 yards.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth-quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks had 6 to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They go play action here on first down. Now throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that's going to be incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that off.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. 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 I ain't gotta.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work.